Hi, I'm Linda from Barlates Body Blitz. Welcome to Triple Burn Barre. For today's workout, all you will need is a chair to hold on to, a Pilates band or resistance tubing, mine is medium tension, a inflatable playground ball or something you can push against, so a rolled up towel will work if you don't have one of these, a resistance loop, or alternatively you can tie your band into a loop because we won't be using them together. A medium set of weights, mine are 2.5 kilos or 5.5 pounds, and a very light set of weights, mine are 1 kilo or just over 2 pounds. Okay, so we're going to get started just with a few warm-up exercises. All you will need is your ball, and then we're going to get into some lower body, 2 rounds of lower body with 3 sets each, 2 rounds of upper body with 3 sets each, and 2 rounds of abs with 3 sets each. So it's going to be a total body workout. Are you ready? Bring your legs wider than your hips. Your ball is in the center, and we're going to squeeze in on the ball as we come down and overhead, down and overhead. So really press in with the palms of your hands, and you're coming into a squat by sending your glutes to the back, down and up, down and up. I want you to make sure the weight is in your heels, and you should be able to wiggle your toes here. All the way up, squeezing and squeezing. 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Now I just want you to swing up and up, bring your arms overhead and slightly behind. Point your toe, come down and side, up and up. Now start to twist more to the side, still squeezing in on the ball a little bit, up and up. So you should feel this twist in the waistline. Waking that up, overhead, really nice and strong, sinking low in the center, squeezing your glute as you extend that leg long with a pointed toe. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now come a little bit wider into a plie, and we're just going to reach over and over, staying in the same horizontal plane. So you're not coming up or down, it's in and out. As you press in to the chest with that ball, press your palms into the ball, okay? You may as well work here. So you're gonna feel your chest activating, you're staying low, your stance is wide, and you're still twisting through the waistline. So waking up the entire body, across and across. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now swinging down, around and down. Around and down, all the way around and down. So a little bit deeper now, dynamic stretching for the inner thighs. Weight is in the heels, legs are nice and wide, toes are turned out, around and down. A little bit of back activation here. So make sure as you sink down, your back is flat. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, and 1. Awesome job. Now we're going to use the loop for the first set. With the triple burn, we're always going to start with the more intense exercise and then work our way down, okay? So you want to have your loop just above the knees. Then I want you to get your ball and put it in between your inner thighs. So you're squeezing in on the ball, your loop is nice and straight. Now get your chair and hold on with one hand. Your feet are parallel, your tummy's in, shoulders down and back. Rise up to your highest tippy toes and then sink down as if you are sliding your back down an imaginary wall. Shoulders are down and back, tummies are in. We're going to squeeze, squeeze, tuck, tuck. Squeeze, squeeze, tuck, tuck. Now, if your loop is tight like mine, you're going to feel this on your outer thighs. Tuck, tuck. Squeeze in twice, hold that squeeze and tuck. Squeeze, squeeze, hold the squeeze, tuck, tuck. Squeeze, squeeze, tuck, tuck. You are at a point where your front of thighs are engaging. So you want to make sure you're nice and low here. Don't be too high. Keep your heels super high. Breathing, tuck, tuck. Squeeze, squeeze, tuck, tuck. A few more like this, and then we're just going to hold the squeeze and do tucks. So as you tuck, squeeze your glutes. Squeeze, squeeze his inner thighs, glutes, glutes. 4 more, tuck, tuck. 3 more, tuck, tuck. 2, and tuck. Last one, tuck, tuck. Now squeeze like you are trying to burst that ball, and we're just going to do tucks, tucks. Tiny release and tuck hard. Tuck. You're staying low. Should be feeling the burn in the front of the thighs. Tuck hard. Forward, forward. Really squeeze. Come on. Try your hardest to keep that pressure on the ball. That's what's activating your inner thighs. Tuck and tuck. Breathe out. Go for 4 more. 3, 2, 1. Now tuck, down, tuck, up. Just tiny movement. Down for 2 and up for 2. Just a few. I know these are hard. Tuck, up, tuck, down, tuck, up. Come on. 4 more. Down and up, up. 3, down and up, up. 2, down, up, up. Last one. Down, up and up. Now lose the ball. And instead of parallel, we're going to glue our heels together. Come back up, glue your heels together, and come back down. Now, it's slightly easier with no ball, but we've got our heels together, so that's still inner thigh activation. So instead of going down, we're going to go back, back, tuck, tuck. So back with the knees twice, tuck hard twice. Back, back, tuck, tuck. Now on the back, I want you to squeeze the glutes. And on the tuck, I want you to squeeze the glutes. So really pivot on those heels. You need to stay high and push against them really, really hard. That's what's going to keep those inner thighs engaged. Make sure you're low enough, shoulders are relaxed. Tuck, tuck. Back and back, tuck, tuck. Really push your hips forward, forward. Back and back, tuck, tuck. A few more like these, and then we're going to hold that pressure on the heels and just do the tucks. Back, back, tuck and tuck. 4 more. Front, front. Back, back, front, front. 2 more. And front, front. Last one. Front, front. Now hold it back. Pressure on the heels. Stay up high, and we're just going to tuck from that point. Push forward, push forward. You need to squeeze your heels, squeeze your glutes as you push those hips forward. Tuck, tuck. We're going at fast pace here because I want you to get your heart rate up, using your lower body, large muscle groups. A few more like these, then up and down for 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's down for 2, up for 2. Down for 2, up for 2. I know it's tough, we're not doing many. Up for 2, keep squeezing the glutes. For 2, up for 2. 4 more, and squeeze. And 3 more, and squeeze. And 2 more, keep tucking, squeeze. And last one, and squeeze. Now take off your loop, and we're coming now with our feet parallel. Join together, come up on your tippy toes, sink down, squeeze your heels and your knees together, everything together. Okay, so we're going to go pulse twice, tuck twice. Pulse, pulse, tuck, tuck. So now no equipment, but still tough because we're at the end of our triple set and you're going to feel this. Pulse, pulse, tuck, tuck. Squeeze everything together, squeeze your glutes. Everything together, squeeze your glutes for the tuck. Down, down, tuck, tuck. Few more like this. I know we're shaking now. Well, I hope you're shaking. I am. 4 more sets. Down, down, tuck, tuck. 3 more. Tuck, tuck. 2 more. Tuck, tuck. Last one. Tuck, tuck. Glue everything back together, just those tucks. Back and front, release and squeeze. Blow all the air out and you're really tucking those hips forward, forward, forward. Stay up high on the heels. Few more like this, then up and down, and we're done with the first set. 3, 2, 1, down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2. I know it hurts, but you can do this. It's lactic acid. Breathe, oxygen to the muscle. 4 more. Down for 2, up for 2, 3, and up, and 2, and up, and 1, and up. Oh my goodness, quickly stretch that out. Heel to glutes. That really burned, right? Other side. Okay, next set. Now I want you to put your chair so the seat is facing you. Then I want you to get your resistance loop and put it once again just above the knees. Then I want you to get your ball and put it again in between your inner thighs. Now we're going to kneel, but if you don't want to kneel, you can do this standing. So if you want to kneel with me, I want you to tuck your hips forward, then I want you to float your leg, okay? So I'm floating my leg off the ground, I'm slightly leaning into this side, and I'm going to squeeze in on the ball, and for now, all I'm doing is tapping and retracting. Tap down, come up, hamstring, down and up. Tucking your hip forward, down and up, down and up. Tap the top of the foot, then bring it up. It's a small range of motion, and I really need you to focus on squeezing in on the ball. Try to stay relaxed through the upper body, down and up, down and up. Come on, a few more like this, and then we're changing it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to go out slightly, push in, back and back. Out a tiny bit, push in, back and back. Out, in, push your toe back, pointing your toe, squeezing your glute. Out, push in, back and back. So if you have the ball positioned correctly, you're going to use that band to actually hold it in place. So you're not going to lose the ball even when you go slightly out, in, back and back. Slightly to the side, in, back and back. Come on, in, back and back. Out, in, back and back. Squeeze your glute like there's a muscle in there, like a fist in there, and you're making a fist with that glute. Back and back. 3 more. In, back and back. Out, in, back and back. Last one, in, back and back. Now hold it in, just back and back. Poke and poke. Poke your toe as if you're trying to touch the back wall. Hold that contraction. You should try and keep your heel up. So you feel your hamstring there, tuck your hips, tummy's in, back and back, back and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lose the ball. Make sure your loop is nice and tight. Now I want you to separate your legs slightly here, and that's going to activate more of your outer thigh. I want you to once again lift your leg, and we're tapping and coming up. Now this time, tuck your hip, and you should be able to get your legs slightly further back because now we don't have that ball to worry about. So I want you to use your loop more than you just did. Tap and up, tap and up, tap and up. Hamstrings. Keep your body facing the front so your hips are aligned with your chest. A few more like this. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Keep it up. It's out further, in, back and back. I want it wide, in, back and back. Wide, in, back and back. Wide, in, back and back. Tuck your hip forward as you press your toe back. Go wide, in, back and back. Nice and upright through the chest. Out, in, back and back. Out, in, back and back. Squeeze your glute like a fist. A few more like this. Back and back. 6 and 5 and 4. Back. 3. Back. 2. Back. Last one. Back. Now hold it out and back and back. Back and back. See how my legs out and there's space in between my legs. Back and back, back and back. Either point your toe or just leave your foot relaxed. Back and back, back and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Take your loop off. And we're doing the same thing again without a loop. Now this time, if you want to, you can put your elbows down and come slightly further back with a flat back. Lift that leg up, bring it further back, tap down and up, down and up. So if you're doing this, make sure your back is not rounding or arching. It's flat and you're looking directly in front of you, down and in. Now no loop, no ball, which means larger range of motion. Get your heel closer to your glute. Back, up, down, up. Come on. Squeeze your glute. There should be contraction in your glute the entire time. Make sure your hips are tucked here so you're not allowing your back to arch. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now out, in, back and back. Out, in, back and back. Out, in, squeeze and squeeze. Maybe keep your leg higher now because you don't have that loop or that ball. Out and in, back and back. Try to keep your hips straight. Don't open out too much. Back and back. Out and in, back and back. 6 more. Back and back. Should be some shaking now. Back and back. 4 more. Back and back. 3. Back and back. 2. Back and back. Last one. Back and back. Now just back. Now tuck your hip as you poke back. Back and back. Back and back. Come on, this should really be feeling tough now because it's the end of the triple set. Back and back. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome job. Guess what? Other side. So put your loop back on, and remember, all of this can be done standing. I'm just doing it kneeling because it helps with keeping my alignment perfect. Ball is back in between the inner thighs, and we're kneeling in front of our chair, keeping everything nice and aligned. We're tucking our hips forward, squeezing in on the ball, lifting the front leg, and it's up and tap, okay? That's all we're doing. We're trying to stay pretty upright here. Push your hip forward. You are slightly leaning towards the back, but you're trying to keep centered. It's very important to just keep everything as centered as possible, up and down. So if you get your heel higher to your hamstring, you're gonna feel this more. This leg is slightly behind the front leg. That's important because it gives you a little bit more range of motion. Up and down, up and down. Come on, really squeeze that heel in, feeling that straight away. This was the supporting leg, so unfortunately it's gonna be more fatigued, so next time maybe switch sides. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it out, out and in, back and back. It's a tiny out and in, back and back. So if your loop is underneath the ball, it will help hold it in place, but you can't go super wide, otherwise you will lose the ball. It's a tiny out, really contract, poke, back. Out and in, back and back. Out and in, back and back. Come on, back and back. So as you poke back, squeeze that glute, that butt cheek, back and back. Check your posture. Make sure you're not slouching into your shoulders. Back and back. Tuck your hip. Back and back. 6 more. Back and back. 5 more. All the way back. 4 more. Back and back. 3 more. All the way. 2. Squeeze and squeeze. Last 1. Squeeze and squeeze. Now push in and just go back and back. Maybe get your heel up slightly. Tuck the hip in opposition. Back and back. Squeeze this glute. This butt cheek is where all the work is at. Squeeze in on your inner thighs. Back and back. Back and back. A few more and we lose the ball. Just breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lose that ball. Make sure the loop is nice and flat. Exactly the same thing. Now further back with that leg behind, and it's up and down. Up and down. Try to still remain nice and tall. Try to push this hip forward. Up and down. Up and down. Looking straight ahead. Keeping everything in alignment. Very important. Up and down. Up and down. You're also contracting the glute of the supporting leg. You know, you may as well. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, all the way up. 3, 2, 1. Now keep it up. It's out wider, back, and then 2 pokes back. Out and in, back and back. Wide and in, back and back. Come on. Now you've got that loop and you've got that resistance. I want you to go far out and far back. Out and in, back and back. Out and in, back and back. Come on. Should be feeling out of thigh a little bit here. Back and back. Out and in, back and back. 6 more. Back and back. 5 more. All the way back. 4 more. Back and back. 3 more. Back and back. 2. Back and back. Last 1. Back and back. Now slightly out further so you feel the tension and just poke back. Back. Now hip in opposition. Push forward with the hip as you poke back with the foot. Back and back. Push and push. Feeling the outer glute, shaping that dancer's dance. That's where we're working. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lose the loop. And now this time, if you want to, come down on your forearms again, but make sure your tummy's in, your back is flat, your leg is going to be further back, and it's down and up. All the way in towards the glute, keeping everything aligned. Keep tucking that hip forward, tap and up, and up. So your leg is further behind now. Your glute is under constant contraction, and you're just bringing that heel in and down. Down. Come on. Really squeeze it. Up and down. You're always breathing out on the exertion, so on the up. Breathe out at the top. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. It's out and in, back and back. Wide and in, back and back. All the way out, back and back. Squeeze. Squeeze your glute. Back and back. Out and in. Keep your leg back, so wide, and then keep it far back behind the other one as you poke. Out and in, back and back. Out and in, back and back. Maybe lift your leg higher as you poke back. Back and back. 4 more like this. Back and back. 3 more. Back and back. 2 more. Squeeze and squeeze. Last one. Squeeze and squeeze, and now just poke back. And as you're poking, push the hip in opposition. Keep your alignment, look straight ahead. Push and push. Push and push. Last bit for lower body. Push and push. Push and push. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic job. You do not need your chair anymore. Now you're going to need your heavier set of weights, your step bench. We're going to be doing chest flies, and I'm going to put my mat on my bench just to give me a little bit of comfort there. And we're going to use our band. So set yourself up with your weights. Your band is going to be underneath your back, and you're going to have weights on either side. So I suggest put them onto your thighs like this. Come all the way down. Make sure your head is nice and comfortable, then put them down by your side. Grab the ends. Make sure that you can come out and in, and then grab your weights. So you need to make sure that you've got a good grip there. Once you have that, bring your arms up and check the tension. And from here, we're going to keep our tummy in. You can bring your legs up if you prefer. I like that. And we're not going to come down all the way. We're going to bend our arms a little bit, come down, and then push center. Come down with our elbows slightly bent, push center. That's the exercise. Come with me. down, and up. So your elbows are going past the line of the step, and that's what's giving you extra range of motion. Blowing out on the up. This is a wide chest fly. Now you need to make sure you have enough tension on the band. Only you can determine that, okay? This is the hardest one. So if you don't have enough tension, you're only cheating yourself, right? So make sure as you come up, it's a struggle to get those weights together. Struggle. You should feel the corners of your chest. Actually knock your weights together and press, then you'll feel the corners of your chest on the up. Come on, all the way up. This is singles, and we're going to do a few pulses in a second. So 4 more of these. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Now come halfway down and just pulse into it. Pulse into it. Top half. Push and push. Push and push. I want you to push those weights just part of the way up. Your arms are big and wide with a micro bend, so it's like you're hugging a beach ball almost. Your arms are not fully straight. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Now lose the band, and we're just going to use the weight, so safely pick them up again. Now we're going to go down for 2, up for 1. Down for 2, up for 1. Now you don't have the band anymore, so maybe you can come down further. Push it up, down slower, really nice and dynamic on the up. Now remember, you can have your feet on the floor. I just want you to make sure that your back is into the mat or into your step. For 2, up for 1. Down for 2, up for 1. Come on, nice and fast. A few more like this. Push it up. As you push your weights together at top, squeeze the corners of your chest. 4 more sets. Down for 2, up for 1. 3 more, and up. 2 more, and up. Last one, and up. Now I want you to come bottom, and we're going to go halfway up from the bottom. Halfway up, halfway up. So this one's tough, tough. Halfway up. You're going to feel some bicep here as well. Not many because I know it's tough. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All the way up. Now put the weights down gently. Now just pick up your band, bunch up the ends, and test it, because you want to make sure there's still lots of tension on them. We're just using the band now. So come into the center. We're going to fly down and up. So have you got enough tension there? Now we're going to do a few just regular pace, and then we're going to speed it up. And instead of meeting our knuckles together at the top, I want to cross over, okay? I'm going to cross my arms over the top of each other and changing which arm goes in front. 4 more, 3 more, 2 more. Last one. Now go down and across faster. It's down and cross your arms. So really cross them past each other. Fast pace. Make sure there's tension. If you need to bunch up more, do it. Down and up. So keeping that nice bend in the elbows. Down and up, down and up. Nice and fast. Cross and cross. Make sure you're pushing your spine into that mat or into your step, and keep going. You need to go as far past as you can. That's what's going to get into that chest. And think about squeezing your chest each time your arms cross. Across, across. Come on. A few more like this. It should be burning. If it's not burning, you need to bunch up. A few more. Come on. Breathe out. Fast, fast, but all the way down. Okay, fast with precision. Across, across. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Getting up. Now you can move your step and your mat. We're now going to be using the band with our lighter set of weights. So get your lighter weights. We're going to put the band behind our back again and hold on to the ends. And now grab your weights and make sure the band is nicely bunched up. And we're going to do a bent over fly. So with a flat back, our knees are soft. We're going to bunch that up and come out and in. Out and in. So don't cheat it. If it's too easy with these tiny weights, really think about bunching up your band. You're coming all the way out, squeezing up, squeezing your shoulder blades together, and then coming in with control. So you're not just dropping your arms. Keep your spine in nice alignment with your neck, and you're going large range of motion all the way up and in, up and in, up and in. So squeeze your shoulder blades. You need to create isotension here. This is a tiny weight, and you're using your upper back, which means you're using large muscle groups. Make sure your weight is in the heel. Stick your butt to the back wall so that you've got that nice flat back. A few more like this, and then we're just going to do some pulses, and then we're going to lose the band. Go for 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Now come down for a second, make sure you readjust. Come up halfway, bend your arms a bit more, and pulse and pulse, pulse and pulse. You can have a little bit of a bounce in the knees. Not many, I know this burns like crazy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Now lose your band and just keep your weights. Re-roll your shoulders back and get your alignment right. Tummies are in, your knees are soft. We're going to this time put our palms to the back, and it's up and down, up and down. Same thing like we just did, but this time palms to the back. Squeeze your shoulder blades at the top, all the way up and down. Now we don't have the band, so maybe keep your arms slightly straighter, blowing out at the top, up and down, all the way up. Are you sticking your butt out with a nice flat back? Come on, may as well. Shoulders and upper back, up and down. A few more like this, then we're going to change it again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now arms are super straight and just little mini ones halfway up. Pulse and pulse, straight arms, pulse and pulse, palms to the back and pulse, pulse and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Awesome job. Grab your band. Now this time we're going to step on the band with one foot. If your band is long, you can step on it with both feet. Bunch it up, maybe stagger your stance, and we've got our palms to the back again, and we're doing exactly the same thing. Up and down, up and down. Now my band is super tough and it's short, so I can't go far up. In fact, if your band is too tough, come down like this, okay, which is what I'm gonna do because this is torturous. Up and down, up and down. Oh my goodness, maybe even angle your arms slightly more to the back and lean your chest further forward onto your thighs if this is too much. Squeeze your shoulder blades. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now you're gonna have to bunch it up a little bit. Roll your shoulders back, bring your arms up, bend, and push up with those elbows. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Arms are wide, up and up, up and up. Just a few. Oh, burn, burn. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness, that really, really felt torturous. So I'm just going to stretch that out. Breathe in, and other side. Breathe in. Okay, so now we're going to do abs. So I want you to grab your step again. And I want you to put your mat on top of your step. And we're going to do bicycles. Now, I want you to, if you are strong enough, use your light hand weights and come with your butt close to the edge and lie down, okay? So you want to be able to lie down with your head, and then I want you to bend your arms as if you're putting your hands behind your head, but you're holding onto your weights. Now we're going to start with the hardest one. So we're going to use straight legs, and I want you to be able to come past your step. So we're gonna reach up and reach up, reach up and reach up. So twist across the body and then bring your fingertips back behind your head. Blow out as you reach, reach, reach and reach, up and up. Your shoulder blades are off the mat, okay, as you reach, reach and reach. I really want you to twist and I want you to bring your legs low. I'm actually tapping the mat here, but if you can't do that, then try to just come to your low point. Reach, reach. A few more like this. Breathe out at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bring our elbow to knee. I'm still bringing my legs low to engage my lower abs. Elbow to knee, trying to tap the inside of the knee with the elbow each time. Reach, 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 reach. Come on, try to get that shoulder blade high each time and breathe through it. Reach and reach. Point those toes, get it low. You can do it. Not many more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lose your weights unless you want to keep them. Hands by your ears and we're going to tap our feet down, but I want fast ones. Tap, tap, and still bringing elbow to inside of knee. Tap, tap, fast ones. Breathe out as you bring your knee in. Tap, tap. Last one in this triple set. The abs are fast and furious. Tap, tap. Come on. Keep going. All the way across. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, so you don't need your elevation anymore. Put that out of the way. And we're going to put this out of the way. Now we're going to get our ball and we're going to put it in between our thighs. We're going to hold onto our hand weights. We're going to relax back and do a C curve. So breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth, and C curve back. So you've got a hollow here with your chest forward. Now from this point, I want you to lift your legs, squeeze in on the ball. Arms are going to come down and up, down and up. I'm going to hold the C curve and I'm going to hold my legs static here. It's down and up, down and up. The lower you go with your upper body, the more you're going to feel this. Down and up, down and up. Now if you want to, tap your feet down as your hands come up. Down and up, down and up. Please, please, don't forget to press on the ball, okay? Press on it. You want to make the most out of this inner thigh work. Down and up. 6 and 5, 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Awesome job. Reset. Shoulders are back. Now coming back again into that C curve. This time palms are up and we're going to have one leg up and we're going to come in and tap your back of your hands down. In and down. In and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other leg up. In and down. Really curve back. In and down. In and down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now tap the feet as you do the biceps curls. Breathe out. C curve. Belly button to spine. In and down. All the way down. All the way down. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Lose the weights. Keep the ball, bring your feet out further and your knees in as far as you can. C-curve back, keep your feet on the ground now, up and down, push in on the ball. This is the finale, people. We're done with this workout, but I need you to push your spine back. Really breathe out and push your spine back, up and down, holding that C-curve, chest is slightly forward, arms are touching all the way down and then touching at the top. Come on, should be some shaking going on. 8, pushing on the ball. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Done. Short and sharp workout, working the entire body. You don't need your equipment. Come onto your front, breathe in through the nose. Push up, stretch that out. Stretching the front of your abs, then push back into child's pose with your feet touching and your knees separated. Push your armpits down towards the mat. Then open up, and other side, open up, and open up. That feels good. Then roll it up and curve your spine to the ceiling. Release, and again, and release it. Then sit with your legs cross-legged and just lean forward, stretching your glutes. We did a lot of glute work. That feels so good. Extend that leg, flex your foot, bring your chest towards your thigh, point and flex. And then bring that out wider and just bring your chest center to stretch the inner thigh. And then other side, other leg in front, down, stretching this side now, the glute. Breathing. Then bring your leg out, flex your foot, and bring your chest centrally towards that thigh. Hamstring stretch. Then out wider, maybe point here, bring your chest forward, just to your low point, just a stretch inside here. And if you want to, you can use your band. Hold on to that, quite close. Up overhead and side to side. Feels good. Really stretch up. And then in front and curve your spine to the back, side to side. And then behind and just bring that up and lean forward slightly. And then hold on to your knee and just reach to the back, tall spine. Other side. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for Triple Burn Barre. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you at the next workout.